Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope you're all having a really beautiful day and weekend so far. I have been feeling a lot of intensely emotionally charged energy come through, particularly the last few days, and I've been feeling as though it's been hitting in waves. So I wanted to do this video because I sense that there are some of you who will connect with this video who have been feeling this as well. And the one message I kept getting really strongly is that when the universe is trying to expand you, to expand your energy, to expand your consciousness, you will inevitably go through periods of time that actually feel as though you're breaking down when really you are being leveled up, and what is actually being broken down are remnant patterns of fear or restriction or limitation within your energy body that are actually being highlighted, being amplified so that you can release them and expand more fully into this next level. And another message that came through is that this is the path of the awakening soul, because those who are living at a lower level of consciousness, those who are less spiritually aware or expanded in consciousness, will actually not necessarily go through the same periods of time that to you feel like breakdowns, feel like heaviness or emotional lows, because their energetic stream, the energy flowing through their energy body, isn't moving as fast. Therefore, it doesn't build up as much pressure behind the blockages, so to speak. I like to envision this like a powerful river, and any energetic blockages we are holding on to, patterns of fear, patterns of limitation, control, whatever the case is, those are like dams in this river. And if the river is moving really slowly, it's not going to build up much pressure or tension behind those dams or walls. But if it's moving very fast, a lot of pressure is going to be built up. And I'm getting that you are someone who has this really powerful, fast moving energy, which is why you are capable of vibrating at such high frequency levels so consistently. But the flip side of this is that when there is even a very slight blockage in your energy, you actually feel it much more intensely than someone else would who is used to existing with more of a slower moving, therefore lower vibrational, energetic current. I know that's a bit of a complex conversation, but I also feel that for someone listening, that might give you an energetic explanation for why you have been feeling tension, feeling certain patterns come up in a way that feels like pressure or that feels unusually intense. Especially if you notice other people around you who don't seem to go through these periods of time where they feel that intense pressure or tension, or even sometimes this can manifest as sadness or grief within themselves. So I want to start today by pulling a Starseed Oracle deck, and there are actually two cards coming out here. Inner Earth in the reverse position, and I remember soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. So right away with Inner Earth, this card says you'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings. So I'm getting that something in your physical life experience may be feeling really challenging, really unfigure outable through the conscious mind or through the logical mind right now. And again, as I always say, only take the messages from these readings that do resonate with you in a personal way. I do tend to channel many different people, energies, and situations throughout these readings. I will say that if you would like to channel a specific message from the reading, liking the video and subscribing to the channel does allow me to pick up more easily on your energy. So I tend to be able to channel more specifically for you. But with this Inner Earth card, I'm picking up on someone who, again, I just keep hearing that word beginning, like you're actually being pushed into this powerful new beginning. But I really feel like this is actually a new way of being. It's a new way of thinking. It's a mentality. It's an energy, a new kind of energy you're embodying. I keep hearing something about a goddess. So I feel I'm speaking to a divine feminine here who is really tapping into this royal energy, this ancient, powerful, energetic essence within themselves. And this is actually automatically shifting you into a brand new life that we could think of as this new beginning. But really from a more accurate energetic perspective, it's just shifting you onto a brand new timeline. So here we have the 4 of coins, but also the 5 of coins. So I see a progression here with the 4 and 5 of coins coming out together. I'm picking up that you may be going through a time of temporary loss, setback, or delay in your physical material life for whoever I'm speaking to here. This might be directly related to something connected with your work or your finances. This also could just feel like a general hardship. This could feel like having bad luck or going through a series of events that feel negative. And I'm picking up for whoever I'm speaking to here, wow, a powerful message is coming through. If that is connecting with you, you need to know that your old system is actually rejecting you because it's pushing you, it's almost spitting you out into a brand new system. In another perspective, your old timeline is rejecting you because you don't mesh with it anymore. You don't fit into it anymore. So it might feel as though certain things are going wrong. Again, you might feel like you suddenly had a string of bad luck or manifested negative things or circumstances into your life that don't usually happen to you because you do carry this really high vibrational energy. But I'm picking up that if that happened to you recently, it's actually because you're transitioning out of that old timeline, that old system. So it no longer vibes with you. It no longer fits with you or works with you. I keep hearing your old timeline has ejected you out of it to push you into this new timeline. I feel that this shift has brought with it a lot of emotional chaos as well, because you are shedding this old layer of your skin, your identity, possibly letting go of past versions of the way you may have showed up or behaved in relationships, possibly leaving behind. I'm getting that you may have left something behind actively, or you may be in the process of leaving something behind that was very much part of your daily routine or ritual in the past. So this could be a person, a relationship, a place, a job. Can I get more information on what is being left behind here? How is the Divine Feminine shedding the old and stepping into the new? Okay, wow, Queen of Pentacles reversed. So essentially, what you're really releasing is an old version of yourself. Again, it's like a layer of your skin that you're shedding. And this old version of yourself is coming up as the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So someone who felt very insecure within themselves and therefore felt really emotionally destabilized and may have acted from that place of destabilization in a way that might have appeared very codependent, possibly even could have been labeled as toxic at times, or just led to feeling like you needed to chase or control in order to get back love or to get back what you needed. All of that is being left behind. That is an old version of you that you are entirely shifting out of. This old version of you was someone who may have neglected to care for herself, who may have not put herself first as far as her needs, her desires, her goals, her dreams. But I see that all of that is being left in the past. And I see this giant coin standing out on the image as well, representing you stepping into an energy of abundance by leaving behind that version of yourself that felt as though they had something to prove. You are realizing you have nothing to prove. You are unconditionally loved. You are unconditionally worthy. You are unconditionally successful and abundant. And that kind of mindset and attitude is not only transforming what you manifest into your life, but also how you manifest. Because although you're someone who may have been familiar with manifestation for a long time, in the past, you may have manifested through a combination of energy techniques such as visualization, meditation, combined with really burning yourself out, overworking yourself, pushing really hard, offering a lot of action. Whereas now you are shifting into leaning more towards effortless manifestation, lining up the energy first, visualizing, envisioning things into place, shifting your frequency, and then allowing things to effortlessly align in front of you and follow inspired present moment action steps rather than trying to push so hard with physical exertion to manifest your goals. With the Hermit card, I'm picking up on a divine feminine who may have also been spending a lot of time alone recently. You may feel like you're kind of in your cave, metaphorically speaking. The number 999 may connect with someone also. I just keep getting this sense that you're right on the brink of something here. You may have needed to take this time alone because at the subconscious level, you've been aware that you're shifting out of an old timeline and into a new one. And oftentimes this will subconsciously motivate us to hermit, to be alone for a period of time, to really fully allow that old layer of ourself, of our skin, to be shed and released, and to allow us to shift energetically into this new embodiment of self. This can often be equivalent to getting ready before you go out, taking a shower, getting dressed, putting on the clothes you want to wear. For some of you, this may involve doing your hair, your makeup, whatever the case is. You prepare yourself before you enter some kind of a new event. And I see that this hermit mode, I'm hearing it's like a mini hermit mode, because for some of you, this may have just been a few days or even a day of just really wanting to be alone and spend time with yourself. But during this time, in a sense, you were preparing yourself, dressing yourself energetically, prepping yourself to open that doorway to this brand new timeline that I really see solidifying for you at this time. What is this new timeline going to hold for the divine feminine here? Wow. Right as I said that, we have the Empress. You in this beautifully awakened, divine feminine energy. The word beauty is really standing out here. So I feel that on this new timeline, there's something really beautiful about you, your energy, and that actually reflects in how others perceive you physically as well. You have a beautiful aura, a beautiful energy. And this naturally causes others to perceive you as more beautiful physically. But again, it's because of the energy that you exude. The number 333 may connect with you. This also relates to there being really strong spirit guide presence around you. I also see you really coming into your own sensually, really feeling in your sensual essence and nature, feeling very confident in your physical body, highly creative, possibly desiring to spend a lot of time in nature or creating art of some kind. And above all else, really being on your throne in your power. I'm hearing not accepting less. And right as I said that, we have the Devil card. So this may represent part of what you are no longer accepting. With the Devil, we see two people, a masculine looking figure and a feminine looking figure that are chained together in this kind of codependent bond. And I see that in the past, this is how you may have felt with a particular person. For many of you, this may have been a romantic situation that you had in the past where you felt really chained in to someone emotionally, mentally. You may have felt chained in because of a spiritual label or a way you may have labeled this connection. I'm seeing the number 555. So this represents something powerfully changing around this situation. But specifically for many of the divine feminines I'm channeling here, I see it being a mindset about you that has changed. And I'm hearing you've broken the chain, that you've set yourself free mentally and emotionally. Now, of course, for some of you, you may still be feeling the soul connection with this person. You may still feel spiritually connected to them in some way, but you no longer feel responsible for them. You are learning how to no longer feel that sense of responsibility for their free will choices, for their healing, for their spiritual growth or expansion. And you're really focusing on self, taking accountability for yourself, cultivating that sense of self-worth and self-love, and breaking that bond of codependency that may have existed in the past between you and this person. And I'm seeing that codependent bond may have existed mainly out of fear, possibly fear of fully releasing your need to be responsible for this person or situation, fear of embracing the unknown rather than trying to control how things were going to play out with this person or in this connection. Releasing yourself to fully loving and being loved as you truly deserve, as this empress energy that you are, whether that love happens to be coming to you through this particular person that you felt soul bound with, or whether it comes through a different avenue. You are opening yourself to really being receptive to the love you deserve in all forms, while not accepting less than what you deserve. And I also see here 3 of coins reversed. So there may be a sense as though things were heavily delayed between yourself and this particular person you were soul bound with. You may have felt as though they wasted your time, or that you invested a lot of time in this person or situation and it wasn't bringing a return. You may feel as though this individual wasn't taking proper action towards you. They may have been really controlling, because I'm seeing the affirmation, I am not a puppet, on the Devil card. And you may have felt almost like you were being controlled at times by this person, or they may have had controlling tendencies. But I see that you are breaking free of all patterns of fear within yourself that may have caused others to be able to latch onto you in a controlling or restrictive manner. And I'm feeling a really strong message. I don't know who this is for, because I know not all of you here are dealing with a twin flame situation necessarily. But right before doing this reading, for those of you who are twin flames, I got the message that twin flame harmonious physical union cannot sustain itself in the presence of fear patterns. So when one or both counterparts are holding on to deep patterns of fear, it will naturally block or inhibit or create periods of disconnect or separation within a twin flame physical union or physically manifested 3D connection. And so the reason I got that message prior to this reading is because if this is a twin flame, I'm picking up that you, Divine Feminine, choosing to release the fear within yourself by stepping into your Empress energy, by releasing your feeling of responsibility for whether or not the physical Divine Masculine chooses to heal or chooses to awaken. Ironically, you are actually clearing out a blockage to potential harmonious union between the two of you in the physical, because you are clearing out this pathway by removing the fear from within yourself. And you will see the result of that powerfully reflected in the 3D in some type of way between yourself and this person over the course of time. But of course, you also are the conscious free will creator of your own life. You are the one with the power here and the one with the intuition guiding you through this connection and through your life. So I see with the Seven of Cups that regardless of whether or not you consider this person that you had that devil energy with to be a twin flame, you are coming into this energy of opening up options, opportunities in your life, really being presented with, I'm hearing presented with blessings, presented with options, with opportunities. And this will come or is coming to you, even if you feel like you did have that period of time where you experienced bad luck or things felt out of sorts. You may have gone through some kind of loss or hardship. Again, that was your old timeline ejecting you. And now you are entering this era of abundance and this era of blessings and really limitless options and possibilities for yourself and your life. What else does the Divine Feminine need to know? Okay, so here we have the King of Swords and also the World card. So I see with these two cards, first of all, there's a very strong masculine energy coming through here. Someone who is very structured, very logical, who has a lot of strength, particularly mentally, and when it comes to the physical world. This could be the energy that the Divine Masculine coming through this reading is actually going to be shifting or transforming into. This could also be someone new, Divine Feminine, who you've recently connected with, or someone who's going to be entering your life, providing a strong sense of foundation, of structure, of stability in your life, and particularly in your romantic life. Now, with the World card in the upright position, I'm seeing something about travel. So you may be planning on traveling. You may be doing a trip soon or traveling to different places or locations. If it doesn't connect in that sense for you, I'm also just picking up that in this new timeline you're shifting into, you are going to establish a greater sense of belonging than you had in your old timeline. You are going to connect with others that feel more like-minded because they are part of your soul family. They share a similar soul frequency to your own. I also see that you are on a timeline trajectory for a great deal of material success in the physical 3D world as well. So if you've been contemplating or working towards a particular endeavor that really feels aligned with your soul, that feels inspired from your heart, from a pure, soulful place within yourself, I see this as a very positive sign that that endeavor is going to be wildly successful for you as well. So I know that many messages were coming through this reading. I really hope it connected with whoever needed to hear it. Of course, if anything did resonate, I would love to hear from you in the comments under the video. I am going to pull one final Rumi Oracle card to close this reading. But first, I want to say as well that I have recently launched a new app in the app stores. This is my Sound and Soulful Subliminals app. On this app, I am sharing my personal library of subliminal meditations that I've created myself. All of these subliminals contain affirmations embedded within other frequencies and background sounds, and because your conscious mind can't fully process the affirmations, they are capable of bypassing that conscious filter of the mind and making deep, lasting impressions on the subconscious. And of course, it is the subconscious mind that controls 95% of our thoughts, actions, and outcomes in life. So utilizing subliminals to reprogram your subconscious mind and manifest in your life is a really effective way to shift your energy. I personally have been using subliminals daily for years, and I've seen really powerful results in all areas of my life from using them. So if you are interested in exploring these subliminals on my app, again, you can search it in the app stores. The name is Sound and Soulful. You can also download it directly by following the link in the pinned comment and description box under the video. So let's pull one final Rumi Oracle card. What is one final message? And very fittingly, the card here is Beyond the Threshold of Fear. What did I tell you? So much of this timeline shift happening for you is about releasing those old fears that kept you tied in to that past timeline and to that past version of yourself. So let's see what final message the guidebook has for us here. Enter the lion's jungle. Don't think about getting hurt. Fearful thoughts are phantoms of the mind. No one is harmed in this jungle. Everything is compassion and love. It is your fear holding you back, like a bar behind the door. Rumi. And the guidebook also says, after so long, you are changing your relationship to fear. No more shall it hold you in its thrall. You are becoming able to observe it, to witness it, even to have compassion rather than resistance, instead of consciously sabotaging your growth and choosing to slumber in darkness. You awaken and delight in the light and sound of your divine being. So that feels like a beautiful place to close the reading. If you would like to follow me on Instagram and TikTok, my username on both platforms is @magnetizeyourself. Otherwise, I invite you to subscribe to my channel if you do resonate with the frequency here and with this content. I am sending you all so much love, wishing you a beautiful day, and I will connect with you here again in the next video.